Okay, so we're going to now add an assignment. So instead of a page, we're going to add an assignment and give it a name and click Add Item. Now the difference between an assignment and a page is that an assignment, you have a student return something back to you to grade. So notice the icon is different. For a page, it's just a little page, and this one has a little pencil on it, meaning the student has to complete something. So I'm going to click Edit. Now this top part is the same, so type in your instructions at the top, whatever you can put for your video, whatever you want at the top. And what's different is now you have options at the bottom. You have a group, these are your groups for your gradebook. Here's where you can add new categories. Now these categories must match Q in order to be linked over. So I'm just gonna leave it on assignments. You can decide how many points you wanna have it. Okay, and then you want to do your submission type. Oh, you can also display it as complete or incomplete. That will give it, if you have 5 points and you do complete or incomplete, then it will give it a 5 or a 0. You can show it as points, letter grade, or not graded. Okay, then you go down to submission type, and your submission type is online, on paper, external to. We're going to choose online. This is what you will choose if you want students to submit a picture back to you of their work. Say they're doing it on a piece of paper and they submit it back to you. And then you can choose whether they do either a text, if they submit a URL, or a recording. And you can give options. They can either record their answer or they can upload. Hopefully don't restrict it, so then the students have lots of options, but this file uploads is so they can submit a picture. This media recordings would be, they could record themselves telling you the answer. You get to choose how many attempts you want them to have, either unlimited or limited. It's assigned to everybody, and you can give it a due date. Now, giving it a due date will then come up on the to-do list for the students. So that's a very good advantage to put a due date. If you want to say that it's only available from certain dates until, then you can do that as well. And then if you have, so that means you will not accept submissions after this date, and it will not be visible to students until this date. And then you click Save and Publish. So now if I go to the lesson, I go back to modules, click in this lesson, when the students click in this, they will see the instructions and they will see a little submit button at the top. After they submit, you can go to SpeedGrader, and this is where they will have the responses. Just kind of like Google Classroom, you can put in a grade and you can write comments. You can even speak your comments, or you can record your comments, or you can do a file attachment and then submit. And then these comments will go back to the students.